Great seeing you here again. Welcome back to the Math Survival Guide. My name is Luc de Koster, founder of the Koster Academy. And in this new video, I will talk about linear equations, but now we are going to find the equation starting from the slope and 1 point. So basically, we try to find the point-slope expression and the standard equation of the line, but we only have the slope and 1 point to find the equation. But before we continue, don't forget to click on the subscribe button, click on the bell button, and every time we have a new video, YouTube will inform you about. So let's start with the equation. And now we have 1 point and the slope of the line. So when we look at the x and y plane, we have the point x1, y1, and the intercept k. We know the slope, so we have already the equation, or one part of the equation, y is mx plus k, and in this case we don't have to calculate m, we already know m. The next thing we can do is to add the coordinates of the points in, or the point x1, y1 in the equation, so the 1 point that we have, and we find y1 is mx1 plus k, y1 mx1 is known, and we can find the value of k, so k is y1 minus mx1, and we find the equation of the line, which is y is mx plus k. So that's the theoretical part, how we find the equation, the point-slope equation of the line. There is no control possible in this case because we only have 1 point and the slope. We can identify how the line is looking, we can draw it and verify if what we found is exactly correct, but there is no way to calculate it like we did in the previous video, where we had 2 points, so we could replace or put the coordinates of the second point in the equation to verify if it complies with it. When we look at some exercise here we're going to look at the x and y frame again. We have now the two values 5 and 5. So we have a line with a slope m going through the point 5, 5. And we select the slope is m is 7/3. I have to say that the graph is not necessarily correct. It's the same graph like we had before. So it may look a little bit strange when we see the results of it, but we verify the results and you can draw it the way it should be. So we can say that y is 7/3 x plus k, and we replace x and y by the coordinates of the point 5, 5. So we find on the left hand side 5 is equal to the right hand side 7/3 times 5 plus k. So we bring k to the left hand side and the rest to the right hand side. So we find k is 5 minus 35 divided by 3. We bring everything to the same denominator, so we have 15 minus 35 divided by 3, and the y-intercept is minus 20 divided by 3. So you see the k value on the graph is not exactly there, but it's just a principle drawing that I have shown there. So we see k is minus 20 divided by 3, and now we can in fact find that equation. We have the equation here of the line, y is 7/3 x minus 20 divided by 3, and we find based on that equation, we going to transform this equation into the standard form. So first we multiply left hand side and right hand side with 3. So we find 3y is 7x minus 20. We bring x and y to the left hand side. So we find minus 7x plus 3y is equal to minus 20. And that's the equation that we finally have at the end. We can also rewrite it as 7x minus 3y is 20. It's basically the same, but we've multiplied both sides with minus 1. And we would, in fact, probably have the same equation, just the sign changes a little bit. So that's it for this video. It was a little bit faster to find the equation because we already have the slope. We don't have to calculate the slope. And then we just have to do the remaining part of the calculation where we have to find the y-intercept. That was it for this video. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button, click on the bell button, and every time we have a new video, YouTube will inform you about it. Thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in our next videos. Bye bye.